Welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids with me, Khat Hansen. I am bringing you this show in an attempt to educate you about the forgotten creatures and beings that exist alongside of us on this amazing planet that we call home. Many of these hidden beings are elusive and highly intelligent. Our ancient ancestors of North and South America knew of and understood these beings quite well. Many people are coming into contact with these elusive creatures, and they do not have any knowledge or understanding of what it is they are seeing and interacting with. This oftentimes leaves these individuals fearful and confused. It's my intention to shed some light and share knowledge through this series. I'm going to help alleviate that fear and confusion. It is time for the light to shine through the darkness. If you are interested in sharing your encounter, contact me directly at khathansen@yahoo.com, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids with me, Khat. Today's lesson is going to be in quantum physics. Oh joy, right? I thought that it would be a good way to start this video so that everyone can learn in this lesson about quantum physics. I know it's a really hard subject to understand. I've been trying, I ask certain people that I know when I give an explanation if they understand it. And most of them have just sat there looking at me this past week saying, oh my heck, Khat, no, I don't get it. So I'm going to explain this as best as I can. This comes from me breaking it down to the easiest way for me to explain it, because I hate quantum physics as much as the next guy, and I really don't want to learn it. I'm done with school. I had enough school. All my degrees show that I've had way too much school. So I've got schooling for me and 3 other people, and I don't want to go back to school. So I'm going to make this as simple as I can, and that way everybody can understand it. And if you can't, please email me. I will try to answer your emails as fast as I can, but I literally get hundreds of emails every day, and I do answer them. So please don't leave comments, because it's really hard for me to go through the comments and make sure that I get everybody. It's just easier if you email me or if you have questions, okay? So I'm just going to jump right in here, okay, and start explaining. The higher dimensions of light are based on consciousness, okay, and the level of awareness that you or I or any being holds within themselves. As a being becomes one with their authentic self, and in so doing merges with the Creator consciousness, we then ourselves become more crystalline and lighter in body, thought, and awareness. This is what you guys need to get through the higher dimensions of awareness and light. Okay, so you really need to step up your game if you want to be able to travel through these dimensions. And I get a lot of letters telling me, yes, Khat, that's what I want to do. So I'm trying to explain to people who are interested in being able to go from one realm to the next how to do it, okay? Many beings already exist in these other dimensions, okay? So my whole life has been spent interacting and meeting with all these different races of beings that already exist in these other realms, okay? They're interdimensional, and they travel between the dimensions. As if you guys do this right, you will be doing it as well. There is a process involved in learning these techniques, and this is why paranormal activities increase as we move through the dimensions. We're learning how to navigate these new realms. And during these last few months, my own paranormal experiences have vastly increased. So that means you guys got to know that there's some high strangeness going on here. I've been seeing more and more beings that just kind of pop in and out of the spaces that I'm in. And sometimes they are just like outlines and shadows. And then again, sometimes they're more. And I now have many new visitors to my sanctuary. Not just 1 or 2 at a time. I'm getting 10 and 15, 20 at a time. Okay? But I wanted to talk to you today specifically about this new realm that we've slipped into. I know. People are going to go, what are you talking about? Well, it's taken me a few, minutes here to figure out just where we landed, when we shifted this last time. We have shifted to the shadow reality of the jinn. Yay! Oh, joy. But I just need you guys to hear me out, okay? And I'm going to explain it all to you, okay? It's a strange place indeed that we've landed. I'm not going to say it's not, because it really is. The sun rises in a position that is semi-close to our realm. But if you go out and sit and watch, you're going to notice that it sets in a wrong place. Those of us who have porches, where we sit daily to watch the sunset, we can confirm this. Add this to the fact that all the migratory patterns of several species have been messed up. And, well, you can see where I'm going with this, right? Many of my habituators, as well as myself, have noticed a distinct change in the Sayama that we interact with. Many of them will no longer communicate. They seem, like they're almost kind of disgusted with us. And quite a few have even left, never to return. Well, yet. They haven't been seen for like a year, maybe going on 2. It's a strange place, like I said. This is a strange place that we've landed. Okay? And I don't know what to tell people except my own experiences, what I can go off of. And I'm telling you, bad as all this is that I'm about to, I'm about to drop a bombshell here, you guys. And I don't know how it's going to be taken. So you guys can all yell at me all you want, okay? I'm just going to say what I have to say. As a person who interacts with cryptids on a daily basis, I've been keeping my own records as to what the average cryptid population is in my area at any given time, via sightings, via reports, as well as my own interactions. And I'm now certain that it has risen by over 34%. That's a lot, you guys. And this would explain several aspects of strangeness that I have been seeing. For example, the rise in the Dogman sightings is a very telling sign. You see, Dogman and jinn share their realm. That's right, they live together. And the jinn are the only beings that are strong enough to semi-control the Dogman. Okay, now I know a lot of you are figuring some weird stuff here. You really need to understand the jinn. So I suggest you find books out there, anything that you can find, and watch them. Okay? Now, factor into this extreme increase in Dogman sightings all of the different kinds. Everybody's saying, there's a type 1 and a type 2 and maybe even a type 3. Just take in all of those. And, it is seeming to bear out what I'm saying here. Sure, there are other cryptids that are visiting this place, but it doesn't outweigh the fact that this is Dogman territory. Okay? Now, we're going to flip around here and we're going to see that the jinn are something else entirely. They are actually living to see human destruction. Okay, these beings cannot stand us. So, as I said before, they are consummate shapeshifters. Literally, they can go from a plant to a humanoid to any type of cryptid form. There is the possibility that what you think you saw, you actually did not. They take great delight in tricking and scaring humans. So, that being said, it's really kind of scary to understand, because we're trying as hard as we can to get this down and to understand what's going on. I get that. Okay? But if you stop to think of it, it totally makes sense that our timelines have merged with another one, We're now in with the jinn. Because we were told we would be phasing into the next reality. And we have. If you really think about it, this explanation explains so much as to why there are so many cryptids here. And the Gaia contact that people have, It's now sporadic. She seems lost. But is it really her, or is it us? Because we've slipped into another realm. The Sasquatch that are here, our Sasquatch that slipped into the realm with us, they don't want to contact us anymore. They're not sure if we are who we say we are, or if we're jinn. This would definitely explain their attitudes, the change in their attitudes and patterns. So, in understanding this, you have to realize that, like I said, the jinn are actively promoting killing us and destroying us and wiping us off this planet. And why is that? Because this was their realm first. And it explains so much why people are seeing dogmen that do not attack them, stegma, who are overly large and still do not attack humans. It's just fascinating to me because I can almost guarantee you, I'm like 96% certain here, this is what's happened, is that we're on a different timeline. And that's what's causing all of these dogman sightings, all these beings popping through. People need to understand that somehow when we slipped into their realm. I know, a lot to wrap your brain around, and I'm really sorry, but I had to make a video on this so that everyone understood exactly what I was saying. So, that being said, that's the end of today's lesson. Okay, I want you guys to start looking around, and and like I said, if you could email me, that would be great, so that way we understand what's going on around us. Okay? And if you liked the lesson today, please hit the like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you happen to know anybody who wants to come to the site and look around and maybe has had an experience, please, by all means, send them here. We will talk. But that's the end of it for me, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. And I send you much love and respect, everyone. Thank you for watching.